Are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Got it. Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Topper. Topper. Hey, exit. Lead grip.
On 1st and 10. Castle. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the set. Who that? Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 1st down. Castle. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Pull it high. Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw. Castle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Castle, wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Carlson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Carlson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return is Cohen. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our recent game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On first and 10, Castle under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The tailback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Check right, check right. Ready.
From the gun, Castle. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Carlson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bilal Nichols in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off-play action. Carlson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, Carlson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Carlson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At the 6-yard line.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. From the gun, Carlson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Yep. Hey, zoom. Rip right, rip right. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. 80 weapon.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Ready? 8, read.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Protein spill.
Let's get off the field. Switch, switch, switch.
Let's go.
On second down now, Travis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, take.
Looking to throw. Castle. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Vaughn. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
On 1st down, Castle. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Castle. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
My 50, my 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check, my 50.
Operating from the gun, Castle. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st and 10, Carlson. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's right, baby. They don't want
From the gun, Carlson. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On third down, Carlson, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
No. Off. Hey, switch gears.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Mike's 50. Hey. 50's the mic. Watch the curve. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Castle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Vaughn. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete to Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Carlson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They run the counter. It's Vaughn. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st down Rams.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
He's not going to get me.
From the gun, Carlson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have retaken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Off-play action. Carlson going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carlson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carlson. Open man here is Foster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Rams 1st down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Ready? Get right. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the 23-yard line.
Got it. Come on, guys. 55. Tackles.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
50, Mike, 50. Yo.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Rip left. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Castle. He's got his tight end, Burton. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Mike's 50. I'll get him.
They'll run on 1st down. Travis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Bravo.
They'll keep it on the ground. Travis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Rhodes. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
5.
50, mark 50, mark 50. Watch the screen.
5.
Back to throw. Castle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Smith.
Mike 9. Exit. Shift.
Greystone travel. Hit it.
From the gun, Castle. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On 4th down, Castle. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Motion, motion, motion.
Looking to throw. Carlson. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind.
But it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. Travis. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
General West.
They'll keep it on the ground. Travis. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st down, Travis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Me and you all day. All day.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire